Hey guys, in today's video, what we're going to talk about is Aladdin, okay? But more importantly, we're going to talk about how to make good decisions. You see, when it comes to decision making, right? Your decisions are vitally important. You know, I truly believe that when you look back over your life and you see the decisions that you make, you will see a clear path that led you to either the success that you desire or led you away from the success that you desire, right? They always say that hindsight is 20/20, right? That's why it's so important that in the moment that you become great at making decisions. And so me and my wife, we're like huge movie buffs, and you know, we're a fan of the Disney franchise movies, animated movies, and one of my favorite movies is Aladdin. So when I found out that Will Smith was going to be playing the genie and that they were going to, you know, bring that childhood movie to life, I started getting excited because I was like, man, I wonder how they're going to do this, and you know, because that was such a great movie, right? And as we're getting closer and closer to them finishing up the production of the movie, I'm getting even more excited, right? But as I started thinking about the movie and I started thinking about people and their careers, I need you to understand how to make good decisions, because your decisions matter, right? Your decisions are important. And so that's what we're going to talk about in this video. Let's talk about it. Welcome to another episode of Career Strategies. My name is Rodney Hughes, Mr. 100%. And listen, if this is your first time to the channel, the purpose of my channel is to teach you strategies that can help you advance your career. Now, if that is something that you're interested in learning more about, I want to welcome you to the family and go ahead and click that subscribe button, okay? So again, we're talking about Aladdin. And we're talking about how to make good decisions. So I was actually talking to my friend about this last night when I was telling him about this video that I'm making now. And the interesting thing about it is when I started thinking about Aladdin, right, and the greatness of that movie, it dawned on me like, wow, you know, most people need to understand that they are both Aladdin and they're the genie, okay? So you got to understand that as a human being, you have the power of creation, right? You have the power of imagination, which is the greatest nation on earth, by the way. Okay. Imagination. Okay. You have the power of imagination, right? And it's kind of like what you have to understand. Okay. It's just like in this movie, Aladdin. Aladdin has 3 wishes that he could use to ask for anything that he wants. Right? It's literally up to his quote unquote imagination, right? And so he has to become good at making decisions, right? Because he can imagine whatever he wants, right? And the genie will grant it. But what I'm trying to tell you is that you are both the genie and you're Aladdin, okay? In real life, right? You have the ability to use your imagination and make it come true. Okay, which is why you have to pay particular attention to the decisions that you make in your life, especially as it relates to your career, because you can look back over your life, right? If I could fast forward you 20, 30 years down the line into your career and you look back over your life, I promise you, you will see a clear path of the decisions that you made that either got you to the success that you have today, or a clear path of decisions that led you off the beaten path of the success that you desired. That's why decisions are important. And here's the other thing that I want you to understand. This is probably the major thing that came up in my mind as I was thinking about Aladdin. You're always right. Let me say it again. You're always right, my friend. Okay? That's why you have to be really particular about the decisions that you make. And let me give you an example of what I mean when I say you're always right. So a lot of times people will want success and then they will use their imagination to work against their own success. Okay, they'll want to, let's say that you're in your career and you want to become a vice president in your company, right? There are some people that have the desire of becoming a vice president, yet they will have thoughts and they will actually speak things that are contradictory to accomplishing that goal. They'll say stuff like, man, maybe I'll never be able to do this. Well, you better be careful about the decision you're making and saying that, and the decision that you're making and believing that, right? Because you're always right, right? If you say that you don't think you can get there, guess what? You're right. If you say that I'm going to get there, I'm going to make it happen, which by the way, doesn't cost you any money, right? Doesn't even really cost you much time. All you have to do is make the decision to speak it, believe it, and think in it, and think about it, and figure out a way to get there, right? But on your own free will, so many people, maybe not you, but so many people will work against themselves. And the danger of it is that you're always right. Okay? So that's why you have to make it a habit to monitor the thoughts that are going through your mind, because you are Aladdin, but you are also Genie, right? You are the person with the, when I say that, what I'm saying is Aladdin was the person with the desire, and the genie was the person or the being that was able to make it come true. Well, in real life, you are both Aladdin and the genie. You are both the person with the desire, but you are also the person that can make it come true for yourself, which is why learning how to make good decisions is vitally important. And so what I want to share with you here that can kind of help you down this path is I want you to start monitoring your thoughts. Okay, listen, you're not going to be able to monitor all of them. Okay, that's like an impossible task. Okay, I forgot. I think it's something like 22,000 thoughts go through your mind or something like that. Don't quote me on this, but I think I heard somebody say it's like 22,000 thoughts go through your mind every hour or something like that. Well, here's what I want you to understand. I just want you to become more cognizant of the things that you're thinking, and definitely more cognizant of the things that you allow to come out your mouth as it relates to your vision. Okay? You have to. It's absolutely essential, because you are both Aladdin and you're the genie. And most importantly, you're always right. So if you're saying stuff that is not in alignment with the success that you desire, you need to be cognizant of it, and you need to start catching yourself and speaking positive things. Because again, it doesn't cost you any money to speak positive things. It don't really even cost you that much time. As soon as you start noticing that you're saying something that is negative, you need to say, no. And you need to say something that's positive. So if your goal is to become that VP, like I just stated a second ago, and you feel like, and you catch yourself saying, man, I might not ever be able to, you catch it, and then you say, nah, I'm gonna be a vice president. I'm gonna figure this out. I got what it takes. See, here's the thing. Here's the interesting thing. When you make a decision, an affirmative decision, a true decision, the path will start to reveal itself to you. It might not happen overnight. It may take a year. It may take 5 years. It may take 10 years. It may take 20 years. It may take an entire lifetime, right? It just depends on how big your goals are, okay? But understand this, okay? And understand the power of this. We live in a world where no person on this planet gets 24 hours and 5 seconds. Nobody gets an extra 5 seconds in a day. Everybody has the same amount of time. But why is it so many people, some people are able to accomplish so much more than other people? My friend, I believe it's because of the decisions that they make. I think it starts with the thoughts that they have, right? Because remember, like I said, you're always right, no matter what you focus on. Okay? If you're focusing on positive stuff, you're right. If you focus on negative stuff, you're also right. Okay? So I just want you to start paying attention, monitoring some of the thoughts, and definitely monitor the things that you allow to come out your mouth. Because just like it says in the Bible, the power of life and death is in the tongue. Okay? whether you believe in the Bible or not, that's your business. But one thing I can tell you, it's the best-selling book of all time. Okay, it's a resource that deserves some degree of credibility. Okay, I believe all credibility, but for those who might not necessarily believe, hey, okay, fine. It's still the best-selling book of all time. Okay, and in that book, okay, it says the power of life and death is in the tongue. Can you argue it? Tell me, have you ever met somebody that's extremely successful that's extremely negative? Huh? And when I say negative, I'm saying negative towards themselves. Have you ever met somebody who's constantly saying out their mouth, oh, I'm a loser, or I'm not gonna do this? Have you ever seen somebody like that be very successful? See, and when I say this, when I'm talking about this, I want you to understand I'm not just talking to you. I'm talking about myself too, okay? Because I have to constantly monitor the shit going on up in my head, okay? Because sometimes I'll catch myself being pessimistic, being negative, okay? And what I have to understand, and I have to always think about this, you are using your imagination against yourself. You are using your imagination as a lethal weapon against yourself that is designed to the way I'm using it is designed to kill my dream, right? And I have to be cognizant of that, right? Because then once I'm cognizant of it and I'm aware of it, I'm able to change my focus. I'm able to then say, no. I'm more than a conqueror, right? I can make this happen. I can decide. I can make a good decision in that moment. I'm not focusing on this nonsense anymore. It's possible. I can make it happen. And when you start thinking like that, it's amazing the things that you'll be able to accomplish, especially in your career. And that's based on a true story. Listen, I hope you got great value out of this video. If you did, I want to give you a free gift. I created a virtual training platform called Interview Prep University. This will be literally the most valuable resource that you've ever come across in your career, and it's 100% free. Okay. On this platform, it's designed for anyone at any level. Doesn't matter whether you're new to the workforce or whether you're a seasoned veteran with 30, 40 years up under your belt. If you're going into the interview process, the reality is that most people are not professional interviewers. And furthermore, most people have never been formally trained on how to be effective in the job interview process. Well, this platform is designed to help you improve your odds at exponentially increasing your job interview skills and improving upon your job interview skills. If you'd like to get free access to it, go to my website, www.interviewprepuniversity.com. Again, that's www.interviewprepuniversity.com. Or if you're on YouTube, you can just go just beneath this video in the description area and just click that link. All right? Listen, hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, like this video. And let me ask you a question. I want you to comment on the video, right? Now that you understand that you're both Aladdin and the genie, and that you have the power not only to have the desire for whatever you label as success in your career, but you also have the power to make it happen like the genie. What do you want to make happen in your career? What is your goal? What are you driving towards? Go ahead and drop that in the comment area below, okay? Hey, and if you haven't done so already, hit the subscribe button and make sure you hit that little bell link, because I'll be dropping valuable content every single day, and you'll be able to get notified whenever I drop that content. All right? Thanks for checking out the video. I'll see you next time.